So that's kind of how my week's been going. None of those were me, but how is everyone tonight? Let's see. Mona was in first. How about that? Hi, Mona. Hi, Jim. Hi, Cookie. Tanya, Bree. Saw Sonia in there somewhere. Did I say Cookie? I saw Cookie in here. So a few things I wanted to cover today. Oh, is Sue in here? Hi, Sue. From the opening montage and from the title, you may be able to figure out that I had a little bit of trouble with my computer this week. If we look back at some of my latest adventures, let me see, we almost lost the kayaks. I forgot everything going camping. I did remember my door though, Brie. That is one thing. So I've had a lot going on lately. And to top everything off, I had a hard drive crash this week. And I'm not going to go too much into detail, but losing video footage was the least of my worries. Let's put it that way. I lost the footage from, let's see, the video that was supposed to be out last Monday was Miami. And next Monday is supposed to be Hollywood Beach. I got most of Miami back, but not in time to do a video. And we're still working on Hollywood Beach. I actually got a good deal. Two of these guys. See? Wait, what does that say now? Backup. Good idea. I got two of those 2 terabyte drives for $50 each, 59. They were on clearance. And I spent 120 Canadian on a recovery program. And so it doesn't have to be straight. You know what? That was a Walmart special, Jim. And I'll tell you something, a very interesting fact. Eventually, I'm compiling random thoughts on lefties because Sonia's left-handed, Gilen's left-handed. I was born left-handed. And of course, in the 70s, that was a sin. So my mother put everything in my right hand, and now I can't write with either hand. So for me, that is straight. That's as straight as it's going to get. Yeah, I do have cloud storage, Cookie, but Sue's left-handed too. Wow, it's a whole bunch of lefties. It takes so long to upload. Obviously better than losing it. The software that I'm using to recover is ridiculous. It found stuff on a hard drive that I deleted 5 years ago, maybe, but it is getting a lot of the stuff back. There's some stuff that it's questionable and it's got to reconstruct some things. The problem with any of the software is that it takes days and days and days. This is my laptop. This is what I use everywhere. It makes it very portable, very easy for me to do my stuff on the go. But I can't bring it because the hard drives are recovering. So it may be a few weeks before we put a video out. I do have some other footage that was on a different drive that I might use. No, it's all good stuff, Sue. I found video files that I used, like the raw files, the unedited files that I used from a hockey tournament that my oldest son played in Europe in 2013. So, hi, William. You have no volume. I think everyone else can hear me. I'm going to put some music on. So I don't think it's on my end. Oh, hot tea, Sonia. Hot tea. It's good. Anyway, that drive, I did have backups. for, it was old client files from 2-3 years ago. And I like to keep them just in case. Thanks, Cookie. I like to keep them just in case. They've already been delivered. The contracts are over with those files. So I'm not too concerned with those. I did end up getting all those back. So, but just, it was very eye-opening. I was thinking of what Gord deleted and not all of a sudden found again. Oh no, it's, what? No, it's all good stuff. But, you know, this is a hobby. This is, you know, I'm not Traveling Robert. We're doing this for two reasons. We're making videos to entertain you guys. Hopefully you do find it entertaining and you watch it. And for us, it's a souvenir. When we get to the point where we can't travel anymore, we want to have all this to look back on. And so, you know, the fact that that footage is gone, we still have lots of photos. I can do a slideshow. I did get most of the footage back. Some of it's missing. So maybe there's going to be a video, maybe there's not. We're leaving on Friday morning, and so I'm not going to have time to work on this. You know, it's just something that's going to be put off for a little bit. There's lots of shorts that are preloaded because the internet is not going to be great over there. And the weather is not great over there. I know I think everybody in here follows Robert and saw what it was like in Banff and Jasper when he was there 2 weeks ago. And let me share my screen. If I share my screen, this is what it looks like today. So that's where we're going. We're still trying to figure out how to dress for it. Hi, Fatima. Because I have shorts packed and there's lots of snow. We have bathing suits packed for a swim in a glacial lake. And now it looks extra glacial. So I don't know that we're actually going to do that. Apparently this is a normal thing. It's a bit of a spring blizzard. So we'll see. I am a little more concerned with driving a 31-foot RV with 1,200 pounds of people in it and our gear and going up mountains. So we'll see. One fact that I did find out, of course, Fatima, you don't get enough snow in Michigan, Fatima. That is the road to Mullane Canyon, and we will be there on Sunday morning. So hopefully it is melted by then. They are calling for 21 degrees Celsius, which I'm gonna have to look that up. I look at my phone, 21 Celsius is 70 Fahrenheit. So they're calling for that on Sunday. So it should be warm and melted and good by then, but we shall see. They're also calling for rain. So yeah, first day of summer. Now, one thing that I did find out is that Lake Louise is the highest city in altitude in Canada. I don't know where I put that, but it's over 5,000 feet. So yeah, it is. It's going to be chilly. No, I don't think that there's four-wheel drive. It's a Ford F450. So we should have enough power. But who knows what the tires are like? It's not my rig, so. Anyway, so that was the big panic of the week, was losing my files. I think we're okay now. And I think I've learned my lesson that, if I really want to make sure that we do preserve our memories, that we're just going to have to back things up. The program that I bought, it's called, I don't have it on here. It's a disc drill, I think is what it's called. And Cookie doesn't like the cold. Well, this is exactly why people don't live in the Yukon, Fatima. Although I might consider moving to the Yukon because I don't think you can grow kale there. So. But the program that I bought will back up the hard drives for me. So it has a synchronize feature. It has a backup feature. So we're going to be doing that quite a bit. And hopefully this doesn't happen again. I am bringing 2 drives with us to back up all my footage on the road so that I don't lose anything. I bought a USB stick that is a terabyte on Amazon for $14. And I got it. I tried it out. I loaded it up with a bunch of stuff. It works great. It says that it's a terabyte. But then when I went to buy another one, it was gone off of Amazon. That can't be a good sign. So we're not bringing that one. So yes, thanks, William. So yeah, we're gonna bring the 2 new little ones that I bought. So that leaves us to Friday morning. We will be leaving bright and early, and I think between the hard drives and the trip in general, I had a massive migraine this morning, so this is the best that I've felt all day. Tea is certainly helping. I thought it would be fun. I know that Father's Day is over, but I thought I got to see my father on Father's Day, which I normally don't. He lives 6 hours away. But because we are leaving to go west and nobody is staying home, and you're probably going to hear a lot of stuff. Everybody is packing and running around and getting laundry set up in suitcases. So there's quite a bit going on here. But one thing that you may notice is that you're not going to hear the dog because he's not here. The dog is at my parents'. So I drove him up on Sunday. So it was nice. I got to see my dad for Father's Day, and we got rid of the dog. So how bad could that be? Anyway, but Father's Day kind of piqued my interest as to how it started, where it started, what the tradition is. So I looked it up. And Mother's Day's been around forever. But Father's Day was established or was brought up originally by a woman in Spokane, Washington named Sonora Smart Dodd. And she was one of 6 children, and they were all raised by their dad. Their mother died. And she wanted to have something for her dad because she didn't have a mother. And she thought that we should be celebrating fathers as well. And a year after she brought this up, Washington State celebrated the nation's first statewide Father's Day on June 19th, 1910. So it hasn't been around for very long. Yeah, seeing Dad was good, Fatima. In 1924, Calvin Coolidge urged state governments to observe Father's Day, but it was not recognized everywhere. Other countries, especially in Europe and Latin America, fathers are honored on St. Joseph's Day, which is a traditional Catholic holiday that falls on March 19th every year. So they've been celebrating it for a while. Yeah, go Washington. Father's Day really began to come into play during World War II. Yes, Washington was a guy. They named a state after him, and oddly enough, he never stepped foot in it because he was long dead by then. With World War II, it was more advertisers, like any other holiday, right? It's people trying to sell things and make money. And advertisers were really pushing for a day to celebrate fathers who are off at war or when they came home. It was not a federal holiday, but it was a national institution, and it was widely celebrated by the end of the war. But it wasn't until 1972 that Richard Nixon signed a proclamation making Father's Day a federal holiday. So if you got a card or a gift this Sunday, you can thank Tricky Dick. You think some context was missed? Yeah, isn't there a waterfall in every town? Aren't the towns in Washington and Oregon based around waterfalls? I thought that was a thing. Yes, Richard Dixon. I haven't finished my tea yet. And actually, I think this one is non-caffeinated. Maybe it shouldn't be. Anyways, that's all I know about Father's Day. But yeah, it was nice to see my dad, and I got to be back in time. I got to be back in time to have dinner with the kids. So that was nice. Richard Dixon. And we're not doing any cider jokes. So let's just move on. Yeah, so Banff is coming up. So what's going on with my phone? There we go. And yeah, that's what we're working on now, is getting everything ready. I have one more day of work. Glenn is off. So we should be ready to go. But the flight is at 6:30 a.m. and they're telling us that we need to be at the airport for 4:30 a.m. And I'm not too good with that. I am not a morning person. For those of you who did not know, I can stay up all night, but I can sleep all morning as well. So I may cut it a little bit short tonight just because I still have a bit of packing to do myself. And I have to work 12 hours tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to get much done tomorrow. So I pretty much have to do everything before bed tonight. So there's still a lot to do. What did William say? Father's Day is the least celebrated holiday. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Economists estimate that Americans spend more than $1 billion each year on Father's Day gifts. So, yeah, that's something. And to say, why is Banff missing vowels? What vowels is it missing? So I'm not going to give you all the facts that I've looked up for my video, but Banff was named by the president of the CPR railway system. And it was named after his birthplace in Banff, Scotland. And if you look where Banff, Scotland is, you can't go any further north than Banff, Scotland in the UK. That is at the top of the UK. Yeah, Banff has vowels. You typed one of them. No, it's not Banff or Banoff or Banaf. It's Banff. Of course, if it was in the States, it might have a PH instead of two Fs. So there could be that. Well, I don't think we can go to Sesame Street and get another one because nobody knows the way to get to Sesame Street. Is the audio playing? I can't even hear it, but I have my sound turned down. Sue would like to buy an E. So let me see, that would be Banff. Banff sounds worse than Banff. So I don't know about an E. Okay, so you can hear the music. I always ask about the music because I can't hear it. I don't wear headphones, so if it's on, great. Cookie knows the way to Sesame Street. Sonia and Fatima have been asking for a year. Ban off. So, needless to say, I won't be around much for the next week. We won't be doing a live stream next Wednesday. I will be back, but we have inventory on Thursday, which means I have to close the store on Wednesday, which means I won't be here. So, ban roll off. So I won't be doing a live next week. If by chance I'm not too exhausted, I may do one at 9 o'clock, but it's going to be very off the cuff. I won't have time to look up Father's Day stuff or anything else. I can talk about the trip, I suppose, but be much better with videos or pictures. So I won't be at very many lives. Let's put it that way. There is not a lot of internet out there. We've been out there, and unless you're in a town, there's no cell service. There's nothing. You download your maps before you go, and it's I have all trails all set up. So, but everything is very well marked out there. There's only one road, so it's pretty hard to get lost, and there's so many people. But make a left out the driveway, a left at the Dunkin' Donuts, continue to the next Dunkin' Donuts and turn right. That's how you get to Sesame Street. Jeff Fafa is lurking. Technically, no. If you announce that you're lurking, you are not lurking. Who's not mature today? Why is the chat pointing at me? Internet requires Starlink. We talked about it as one of the ways to bribe the kids to come, because I do have Starlink. Which way am I going? If I go this way, Starlink is in this box right here. We do have Starlink, but I would have had to pack an extra suitcase for it, and they're charging, I think, $80 for a suitcase, so I'm not bringing it. And we don't have time to be on the internet, so hello, Jeff. She knows me very well, and that's why she's saying that I'm not mature. That actually sounds accurate. Starlink will be coming out of the box at the end of the month. We're going back to my parents to pick up the dog, and we'll be bringing it with us to test it out there. The thing with Starlink is that you have to pay for the whole month. So I do need it in July so that again I can work on the road. And so we do have to turn it back on. It has been paused for a couple of months. It's Bree. There's no time to be on the internet when you're chasing waterfalls. Like I totally would expect you to understand this. And that's all it is over there. It's all waterfalls. If you've been to Glacier National Park, Banff National Park is an extension. It's very, very similar and very spectacular. Did you want to say hi, or are you still packing? Glenn says hi, but she's still packing. So, yeah, no internet-ish for the next week or so. Um, but yeah, it'll be probably the only time all summer. So yeah, we're planning on doing live streams from the road, from the trailer, which I think will be kind of fun and different and interesting. Tanya says hi. She says hi, Tanya. Well, see, this is the thing, Jim. We're Canadians. So even though we're supposed to weigh things in kilograms, we don't. Yeah, I think you said hello to me already, Jeff. Or at the very least, you told me you were lurking, so it's almost the same thing. So Canadians, we measure things in centimeters and millimeters. Our speed is in kilometers. But typically, we talk about things in inches and feet. We talk about weight in pounds. We don't talk about distance in miles. Typically, when we're talking about distance, we say how long it takes to get somewhere. I just told you that my father lives 6 hours away. I have no idea how many kilometers away he lives. It takes me 6 hours to get there. That's how Canadians measure distance. Centimeters sounds small, Bree, but decameters sounds weird. So we're not doing that. But a meter is 3 feet. So how's that? Roughly. Millimeters is smaller. That's where you should have concern. So Guylaine had a suggestion. You guys tell me what you think. Celsius is different. Celsius, we do tell temperature in Celsius. And when I told you it was going to be 21 degrees in Jasper on Sunday, I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. So I just keep it on my calculator, or on my phone rather. There's a little app and I can go back and forth. And because we spend a lot of time in the States, because a lot of our friends are in the States, I try to do both as often as possible. And it makes it really hard because like for the research for the trip, everything over there is measured in meters. And it sounds weird when I talk in a video to say both, or to say one or the other. So a lot of times what I've been doing in the videos, if you haven't noticed, is I'll say whatever it is that I know, and then I'll put the conversion on the bottom. It's just, that's just the way it's got to be, because I don't know both. I did tell you earlier that Lake Louise is the highest city in Canada at a little over 5,000 people. No idea what that is in feet. But all the signs out there are going to tell me how high it is in meters, so that's probably what you're going to hear. Yeah, a lot of the trades went to mostly metric. I mean, if you work on cars at all and you don't own a 10 millimeter socket, you're not getting anything done, right? Anyways, Guylaine had an idea. You guys tell me what you think. Guylaine thought it would be fun to share like a joke of the week or a meme of the week and have you guys send them in. So if anyone is interested in doing that, what did she send me this week? Let's see if I can go here. So this is what she sent me this week. Now, I'm not sure why she sent that to me. If that was some kind of a message, then is the first one to say that there's always a bit of truth in jokes. So I don't know. And that guy was wearing a Speedo. It's possible. Anyways, Yeah, you can't change just one gauge to metric and the rest. Um, and I guess, yeah, see, I don't even know mine. I switch everything to when I cross, I just switch it. But the old dials, I know that in our last truck, um, it was an analog dial. I had both. I had an analog gauge and I had a digital gauge. The digital took up the center space, but the analog was on the other side, and it had kilometers and bigger numbers, and then miles and smaller underneath, so that you can kind of go back and forth. Maybe it is Daryl in a speedo. I don't know. Stu didn't hear what I was saying. Singing in the background was distracting. You want me to turn it down? Is it too loud? It is a good song though. So yeah, if you want to send me a meme, um, by all means, send one. We'll feature one every week. Obviously, uh, non-offensive memes, because we're not doing any of that. I think Glenn just wants to see more jokes, and she's just looking for people to send them. I think that's all. That's all that is. Yeah, it has to be clean. Maybe we'll feature one or two a week if you guys want to do that. If you guys are interested in that. Not a meme, a joke, a funny haha. Like Daryl in a speedo. That's true. Clearly, that was not me in a speedo. Right? With everything in motion. Say a word, hold a hand. Life is not the sum of what we plan. They don't even look the same at all. So yeah, you're right, Fatima. That couldn't have been me. But yeah, you can send them to me if you don't know how to get a hold of me. It's on my YouTube channel. It's Trailer Travelin with no G at gmail.com. You can send them. Offensive ones may be laughed at, but they will not be shared. Listen for a heartbeat with everything in motion. I thought it would also be fun to share a viewer question of the week. So if you had a question that we can answer, about us or about our travels, the places we've been, any information, don't ask me the meaning of life. You're not going to get that answer here. Won't find the answer in a teacup. Or just RVs in general. I'm happy to if I don't know the answer, I'm happy to look it up. William, if you can't breathe in a Speedo, you're wearing it too high. You should go down around your waist. I look like that guy too, Jeff. But yeah, we thought it'd be fun to do a question of the week from one of you guys. They make vegan marshmallows? Okay, why do they make vegan marshmallows? I guess so vegans can eat marshmallows too. Will you swim? Well, that depends, Fatima. Are you talking about if I'm going to shock the pool, or are you talking about will we swim in Banff? The plan is to swim in Jasper. And Jasper is pretty far north. Yeah, I guess it's the gelatin that they use in the marshmallows. But yeah, so that entire area is known for hot springs. And anybody who goes swimming there swims in hot springs. But there is a couple of lakes there with beaches. And so the plan is that because we have the RV, we'll have an immediate change of clothes. So it's almost going to be a polar bear party. Now, I grew up on a lake, and it warmed up in July and August. The rest of the time it was mostly cold. Gilan's mother has a pool which is typically between 80 and 90 degrees. That's the other thing, is that when we talk about the temperature of water, we use Fahrenheit. When we talk about the temperature on our ovens, it's in Fahrenheit. Our ovens come preloaded Fahrenheit. I don't even think you can get an oven with Celsius on it. But when we talk about the weather, it's in Celsius. I have no idea what's going on up here. We're trying to get along with the rest of the world, but we're also trying to get along with the Americans. Oh, Jim is putting his foot down. We should sit back and watch this. It's going to be good. See, and you can't do a rant on Sonia's behavior this week because I'm going to miss it. I'm going to have to watch the replay. Anyways, I keep wandering off. Yes, we are going to try to swim. The water temperature there on a hot day in the middle of summer is 60 degrees. Just in case we want to see what's going on there one more time, let me show you again. I understand more. Let me just show you. This is what's happening right now. This. That's what's going on. So, I don't know if we're actually going swimming or not. Yes, Fahrenheit on an oven. Oh, Sonia throwing out Klondike bars? Well, thank you, Fatima. I try. I'm here all week. Try the view. Oh, Jeff got a hard pillow. Yeah, polar plunge. You know what? I'm a princess. I do not like to be cold. I take nice hot showers. And yeah. I have one of my sons is he is all about the ice showers or the cold showers in the morning, and after at least 30 seconds to a minute with really cold water to kind of wake up. It's supposed to be good for your health, but I can't do it. Wait, what's going on? Jim wants Sonia to step on his Klondike bar using her bare feet? What is happening? Oh, me too, Cookie. It's the shower. It's like a nice warm blanket. I love a hot shower. No focus tonight, Gordon. From me or from you guys? Because it kind of feel like it's a little bit of everything. There's no focus there. I'm all over the place. So is that what Jeff would do for a Klondike bar? He would give you his old 2-meter handheld? And William would do whatever Pat tells him to do. That's always smart. Which son is the cold shower? What? Dan? Van? Yeah, we're all a hot mess tonight. Oh, well, you know what? We should have fun because it's my last one for 2 weeks. It's, Sonia's probably painting tomorrow night, so I'll be in that one for sure because I'll be stuck at work, and that's if I'm not too busy. Right? We're running it right off the rails. That's perfect. Oh, well. Gotta have some fun. Well, let's get it even further off the rails and let's turn to random thoughts. they should get conversation going. All right. When people think about traveling to the past, they worry about accidentally changing the present, but no one presently thinks that they can radically change the future. Isn't that the truth? Tell the people not to be people-y. Well, we're going to try, but people at my work are people-y. They just are. It can't be helped. See, this is what should have. Why is people is the worst, Jeff? It's true. You can change everything. You can change anything, William. A year ago, did you think you'd be buying an Airstream? You can change it. Number 2, when you drink alcohol, you are just borrowing happiness from tomorrow. It's true. What happens when you eat kale? Are you borrowing sadness from tomorrow? I generally like people too, but the people at my work are just so it's plus they're disturbing my live streams. People at my work are very demanding, put it that way. Not sure if Tanya's still here, but I think she can back me up on this. Anyway, there should be a millennial edition of Monopoly where you just walk around the board paying rent, never able to buy anything. Isn't that the truth? Yes, I did see Dean Martin say that. That is true. That's the best you're going to feel all day. Oh, Tanya's still here. Okay. My oldest son is starting to look for a house, and the housing market here is crazy. The houses are so overpriced, and with the interest rates, he looked at I think he was looking at a townhouse, and it was going to cost him almost $3,000 a month. And that's before taxes, that's before insurance, and I think 70 or 75% of his payment was interest. It was going to cost him almost $30,000 a year in interest. So he's welcome to stay in our basement because there's nowhere else to go, honestly. It's crazy. What would Tanya do for a Klondike bar? That's a good question. Thankfully, Tanya's new position takes her away from a lot of people. She'll be at the back lot. Yes, but we all know what kind of people are at the back, Tanya. Absolutely love how Fatima's messages are being held for review. I would have never thought that of Fatima. Interest is deductible, but only to a certain amount. Yeah, not cranky customers. It's anyways, we're not going to talk about that here. Random thought number 4. A guy can decline an invitation by saying his girlfriend won't let him go, and everyone will likely understand. But if a girl declines an invitation by saying her boyfriend won't let her go, people get genuinely concerned. That sounds like a double standard. Reese's Klondike bars. That sounds good. Your emojis are being held for review. I'm not even a moderator in my own chat. Cool. Random thought number 5. The Swiss must have been pretty confident in their chances of victory if they included a wine bottle corkscrew in their army knife. That's true. Yeah, there are a lot of double standards, Cookie. Number 6, April Fool's Day is the one day of the year when people critically evaluate news articles before accepting them as true. And the rest of the year, we just accept everything. Klondike bar tastes airy. What is that? What does airy taste like? I don't know, unless my chat's behind here. Release the emojis. Smithers, release the emojis. Never thought Fatima would have anything held for review. I'm actually a little frightened. They all lie. They're all self-serving. They all direct you. But anyway. Airy, maybe it tastes like smoke. What? So as I was saying earlier, we're going to have, well, no, that's never mind. That's not relevant. Random thought number 7, a ton of people is literally only 12 to 15 people. So I was thinking we're 8 people. So yeah, we're not quite a ton. Cookie celebrates his birthday on April Fool's Day because that's the date that your divorce was signed. Yes, news exists to sell advertising, as does everything else. And now I know Jim and Sonia are not on TikTok, but now on my TikTok, I'll be right in the middle of something. And a lot of times I listen to it and I'm not really watching it. Some of the things I listen to are a little bit longer form. And all of a sudden somebody will be talking and then an ad drops right in the middle of what they were saying. I'm like, how is this relevant to what they were just talking about? And then I'll turn and I'll realize that it's an ad. It's really strange how they have started doing that now. And it's not just once or twice. It's like on every single long form that I see. Hope they find the submersible. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Pretty sad. But I mean, how safe is that? I mean, obviously now they realize that it's probably not safe and that's probably going to get cut off. But, I'm so claustrophobic. They showed the inside of one of those things and I would lose my mind. I could not do that at all. They couldn't pay me $200,000 to go down there, let alone me giving them $200,000. So it's just a very sad situation. Random thought number 8. Clapping is just hitting your hands together repeatedly because you like something. Yes, that's exactly what clapping is. Why is that a random thought? Random thought number 9. Every time I check my pockets for my wallet, my keys, and my phone, I do 25% of the Macarena. That's true. That's true. I don't even know how to do it anymore. There you go. Child of the 90s. Yeah, I'm the same, Fatima. I'm very claustrophobic. And yeah, to see what that was in there, it's controlled with a video game controller. April 1st, 1996, Cookie's divorce was final and he got it in the mail on his birthday. Right, Jim? Yeah, $47 game controller. That's absolutely wild. And last but not least, last random thought of the evening, the Japanese flag could actually be a pie chart of how much of Japan is Japan. It, I don't understand that normal submarines get crushed under that pressure. And this little can that they go down in can withstand that. I don't know. You know, I saw something that said when they say that there's 3 days worth of oxygen or whatever it is it really 3 days worth of oxygen, or is it like the gas gauge on your truck that says that you're good for 330 miles, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you need to pull over? Like, William says we own half of Japan. I assume by we you mean the United States, because I don't think anyone in this live chat, I don't think that we've gotten together to purchase any land in Japan. Oh, we're coming up on 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to be packing right now. All right, let's get into the would you rather. Well, this one's going to seem a little off topic with the discussion that's going on now, but would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? Because I guess if you're getting into a submersible, you kind of know both, right? I don't know. I don't think I'd want to know either, to be perfectly honest. Everybody's saying when. They gave us half of Japan for free, William? Interesting. Bree says no. No to what? Right, Jeff? I have no idea what she's talking about. William doesn't really care. I care. I think I prefer not to know. Would you rather live in a home with no electricity or a home with no running water? I don't know. If you know when, then you can charge your credit cards up to the max and not have to worry about paying the bill. But somebody is. Hey, Daryl. Tanya says no electricity, and Jim says no running water. I think so. Where my parents live now, if you've seen that video there, they have a big house on a lake, but that used to be a cabin at one point, and they just kept building and adding and put a second floor and became a big house. But originally it was a cabin, and we would go down in the winter time. We snowmobiled a lot, And my dad would take a chainsaw, cut a hole in the ice, and he had this styrofoam box. Well, it was a wooden box with styrofoam. It was all insulated. The question was, Jeff, would you rather live in a house with no electricity or no running water? And that insulated box would keep the ice from forming. It would form a little bit, but you could usually take a chisel and chisel it away, and we would get pails of water and carry them up to the camp. And that was our water with a cassette toilet. That was our plumbing in the winter on the weekends. Cookie knows how to make electricity, but he doesn't know how to make water. Daryl passes. Yeah. So I guess I would go with the no running water. Electricity is kind of nice. If you had running water, wouldn't you need electricity to run a pump? Would you rather only be able to listen to Christmas songs all year round, or only be able to watch nothing but horror movies? Keelan likes both. I think you'd be okay with either of those, eh? Hey? Yeah. What about Tanya? Yeah, Tanya likes horror movies. I don't think she likes Christmas songs, though. I forget. I tolerate Christmas songs because I also do what I'm told, William. And let me tell you, it's Christmas music the entire month of December here and in the car. And most of November and a good portion of January. But anyway, Cookie thinks either option is equally horrid. Maybe. I don't do horror movies anymore. It's all just jump scares. In fairness, I don't really do movies anymore at all, or TV. Pretty much everything that we watch is on a USB or on YouTube. So again, if you haven't been following along through the live streams, we're starting season 7 of Three's Company when we get back from Banff. So it's our yearly take 2 months and watch Three's Company. Yeah. Daryl's watching The Walking Dead. I gave up on The Walking Dead a long time ago. Jim's problem is they start Christmas music the week before Halloween. And that's because you guys celebrate Halloween in November. If you celebrate it in October, you wouldn't have that problem. Wait, what did Jeff say that was funny? Jeff would rather shoot the TV and the radio. Yeah. Would you rather be colorblind or lose your sense of taste? I don't know. Neither, but I don't think either one would bother me very much. Oh, yeah. Halloween is the same in US and Canada. Yes, I'm thinking Thanksgiving. Yeah. Did I mention that my tea is not caffeinated? Okay. Yes, Halloween is the same everywhere. Right, Daryl? Yeah, it must be time to get off. All right. Last one. Yeah. So, yeah, we do celebrate Halloween at the same time. You're right. All right, last one. Would you rather be royalty 1,000 years ago or an average person today? I would rather be an average person today. Right, Jim? Duh. See? This just adds to the whole theme of everything I've been screwing up for the last month. I don't know what they do in Vancouver, Daryl. We celebrate Halloween here in August. And typically, at some point during our adventures over the summer, we are going to stay at a campsite that is either doing Halloween or they're doing Christmas in August or July or both. So yes, royals often did seem to get killed. I believe poison was the murder of choice. Where are you going? Oh, all right. I have to go apparently because we're supposed to be picking up one of our kids. So that's it for this week. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Sonia is on tomorrow night. I will see you there. Other than that, I will not see you until next Wednesday. Well, I won't be on next Wednesday, so probably not until next Thursday. So until then, guys, take care and safe travels. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.